Yeah, no, seriously. Okay. We don't want to take it.
No one here doesn't know what UC is.
Yeah,
no, seriously, we care about it.
Yeah, it's like, come on, it's Universal 3. Come on, people. Let's do it.
Okay, so this
is the original Gundam timeline.
What?
We have like 7. This is Haman, if you don't know.
So UC stands for Universal Century. It's sort of the original timeline where all the events of pretty much any Gundam directed by Tomino. I mean, there's now a lot more added to it, but it's
Universal Century is the next measurement in time after AD. It refers to the point when humanity begins emigrating to the stars, to these space colonies.
Or if you're familiar with Gundam Wing, they call it the after colony.
Yeah.
After colony.
We'll get to that.
Well, every series pretty much has its own little timeline and like way of.
There's a whole big nerd argument we can get in right now. Yeah, but we're not going to do that. Basically, since we're doing UC here, as I said, it's what happens after AD, and like I said, it's the beginning. Like was it Zero is when we first began colonizing space, and the first Gundam series, at least the first one that comes out 1979, and takes place in 0079, the 79th year of the Universal Century.
The franchise Gundam is still $50 billion.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. It's one of the most recognized, iconic pieces of animated fiction ever. I mean,
Code Geass fans just left.
Say what?
The Code Geass fans.
It doesn't have that same artistic recognition that they do, but everybody knows what a Gundam is. Like,
it's their Star Wars.
Yeah, especially in Japan. I mean, even if you don't watch it, everybody knows what a Gundam is.
Yeah, because there's a giant life-size one.
Which is actually a lot smaller than you think.
Aren't they putting that up again this year? I know they took it down.
They put it up.
They already put it up.
Yeah. I think they put it up.
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
The same boat. He's like, we're gonna mix each other's phones. No, you'll have some of those weird Gundam animals or whatever.
So anyway, yeah, started in '79, still going around today. 30th anniversary last year.
Still has unicorns going now.
Yeah, it's got over what, like 54 different incarnations or something.
Yeah, the second episode Unicorn came out last week.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Alright, and we're not going to talk about it at all.
But we will talk about G-Savior.
Some of us haven't seen it.
Hey, G-Savior is great because they use the uniforms from Starship Troopers. No lie, they're the same uniforms.
Also, they were used in the train robbery episode of Fire.
Awesome. When I moved out of my apartment and I was like, I can't bring all my anime, I gotta be mature, I brought only G-Savior with me. I'm like, I don't bring one thing of my nerddom with me out of the house, it's G-Savior.
Okay, we brought up G-Savior, get to the next one.
We talked about G-Savior.
Okay, right. Yoshiki Tomino, for those of you who don't know, and sorry to Yoshiki Tomino, for those of you who don't know, is the creator of the original Gundam. He is the godfather. He birthed it himself.
He has his own manga series right now
about him. Yeah, he had the nickname Kill 'Em All Tomino because in his early days, a lot of his anime, Gundam and otherwise, had a very dark sort of lot of main characters, a lot of people who died. So that's just a fun nickname.
Idiota special.
Yeah. He created a ton of other series. Gundam is clearly what he's most famous for, but he's also been famous for a lot of ones that
Dragonar.
Yeah, you may not have heard of.
I like Dragonar.
There's Dragonar, there's
Zambot 3, King Gainer.
So he's been involved with a lot of them, but you know, we're here just talking.
And the thing is, Gundam is the one series that's like, I don't want to do sequels. When he finished, he's like, this doesn't need sequels, we did it.
I know it's like Dragonar, he wanted it.
Dragonar's like, let's make sequels to this. No, Japan hates it.
So,
he got his start actually doing, he did storyboards for episodes of Astro Boy. And he actually then directed a few episodes, including the Dolphin episode.
Dolphins in Distress, which is like episode 66.
Which is like Astro Boy saves the dolphins.
Yeah, Astro Boy saves the magical dolphins. It's actually the highest rated TV episode in Japan. Like compared to like the finale of MASH, like here, Dolphins in distress.
It's like
versus saving dolphins.
It's like 75% of households in Japan with TVs watch that episode during the first day. I personally see Tomino kind of like George Lucas, where he's this wonderful creator, but not necessarily a good director, and certainly not a good writer. But start with the first series of the because it sounds exactly like the Hokey Pokey.
He's right. Finish your
You can't unhear it now. Every Gundam movie has a subtitle Look at that face. Animation quality in 1979.
So I have a question. When Bright Noah was reaching for the sky, do you think he was really trying to reach for the sky, or was he just bringing back his hand to slap something?
There's an ad thing for Super Robot Wars Alpha 3 where Bright Noah was walking down a hallway and he just turns around and kicks Camille in the face. That's probably my favorite. Well, like, everyone knows the iconic, like, colors of the Gundam. He's got, like, the blue and he's got the yellow vents and stuff like that. And originally, the Gundam was, like, totally gray. And when the toy company saw this, they were like, no kid's gonna want to play with that. And Tomino goes, when's the last time you saw a gun that was, like, red and blue and orange in the war? Because, you know, he's still so obsessed with this being a real war, like, based on real war. And they fought for it for so long. He goes, don't you even think about changing my enemy units? And they're like, kids only want to play with the hero, and we've been fighting for so long, I don't even care. So the Zaku, like, went unchanged from, like, paper to the show, and that's why, like, a lot of fans like the Zaku so much.
And also, I'd say also, if you look at it in all the supplemental literature, the Gundam's always gray.
Yeah.
It's at least like the sky, the ones that are made for parachuting are blue and white, like the new Gundam. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, that was the name. It was literally like the power of a gun and the strength of a nail. He really did want to call it Gunboy. Yeah, he wanted to call it Gunboy, and I don't know why.
It didn't have legs, it had treads, didn't it?
Well, there was the For the Barrel, which is a lot of the original, like, they go back to the original, like, designs and stuff. You like For the Barrel?
Well, everything's so stylish.
It looks really retarded. They have, like, the helmets that are like the, like, plague doctor noses almost.
Well, Char's like a robot.
And Char is like a cyborg gentleman. Robot with a top hat.
Mobile Gundam is the original series. Again, it came in 1979.
Top hat.
It was canceled in its original run. It doesn't finish it. They let them like get an ending to it, but it wasn't as many episodes as they promised them, I think. And yeah, it wasn't that successful on its original run, but thanks to Housewives on its rerun of it, it got really popular.
Why are you really talking to me? I know. It's every con with you.
I can't. Everyone else did that. But again, the RX-78 is the main unit. It's prototype Gundam, and its main focus is Amuro versus Char, the two archetypes of it that go through the universal century there. Amuro, the young, cocky kid that gets slapped a lot. Well, funny story about that, in a Super Robot Wars game, Shinji from Ava, you know how he is. Bright slaps him a total of 3 times before he just mans up and starts piloting the Ava with no complaints. And the baby doesn't happen, he's a happy kid after that. And Amro, after he gets slapped, Amro just go pilot it, you don't want to get slapped again. That happened to me, don't do it. But it's really the start of real robot genres. Before this, you didn't have any real robots.
Come on.
Super robots. And real robots.
This was the start of it, and it started really the idea of human versus human combat. Before this, you just had like monster of the week type thing, Super Sentai. It's like Mazinger Z versus Dr. Hell.
Dr. Hell.
Oh, we know the villain there, but this introduced a lot of gray concepts. Yeah, like Robert Rawl, of course.
Shark's the ultimate brazen.
Shark is
I don't know. Shark's kind of a dick.
No.
You are a dick. He is quite a dick.
Char loses every one of his battles, gets every machine he's in destroyed, and just keeps being promoted. Just like Jared. It's just like Jared.
I love that.
Jared who never went
Okay, you're going to hell.
Char's defense, at least he has some off-screen success.
He has off-screen success. He comes in.
He gets away with murdering people. I mean, just
his
His backstory itself is just.
Sealer's like, wait a second. He loses like every fight he's in. He's no longer in the Red Common. That's why I got John.
That's because that's why she's coming to the fans.
Oh.
Also, does anyone find Cassilia attractive, like female Cobra Commander? That was
yeah, I can see it.
That's on the poster. So.
Yeah.
Also, when Char did fail a lot, but towards the beginning of the series, that was all part of his master plan that he never really came to fruition.
But he kills Garmite and gets away with it. Like nobody knows. Like nobody thinks. Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, Char in the back there.
Sorry, he kills Cassilia's brother on Earth and just gets away with it. No one thinks. Yeah, no one's like, You know, even the White Beast was shooting at him. I mean,
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know you said.
yeah.
That's the thing. He didn't do anything directly. He let Garmin get himself killed.
He talked to him and said, hey, guess what? Screw you.
I just have to tell somebody who's
Goodbye,
not
Lich.
understand. In my statistics class, there is actually a girl called Artesia. That is her name.
Oh.
And every time the professor calls her name, I want to stand up, rip a mask off, and go, Artesia!
I wish I was in that class. I'd do it anyway.
Did anyone get it?
No, that's
No one
That's
did.
why I had to tell a room full of strangers, because I was someone to understand.
Well, one thing I love about the original series, it's if you guys know, it's in relation to World War II. If you really look at it, because it's like Xeon, of course, Xeon the Axis, and
They even. Kieran's father even compares him to Hitler.
I mean, yeah, he pretty much he is Hitler. He is space Hitler. They are space Nazis. Space Nazis.
Where's Xeon?
Char is the noble space Luftwaffe guy.
He's the space German.
Red Baron.
Or that.